How about now? Testing. Testing. One, two, three. Testing. Hey, we got 3 people up in here. What's up? What's up? What's up? We gonna turn this up. We gonna turn this up. We gonna turn. You get hit? Appreciate you for helping me, bro. Hmm? All right, I got 3 people on YouTube, 1 people on Twitch. We love it. What up, boys?
And now that you've stopped to think about it, I gotta admit, it's a little fucking boring. So break free with the new Opera GX, the browser that puts you in control. With a brand new design that frees up even more pixels for personalization and an inventory of features to up your game at every level. Like GX Control to help rein in your resources and avoid
Whoa,
with integrated limiters for RAM,
hold up now.
and network.
No,
Aside from
bruh.
direct access to your favorite side quests,
Oh shit, I got a block.
streams, and shitposts. And best
God,
price,
Lee, can't do nothing.
added tracker blockers, and free no-log VPN, so no one can keep tabs on you, no matter what tabs you have open. Then, when you're done checking out
I'm hope I'm
whatever the
blocking.
hell that was, you can check into GX Corner for the latest news, deals, and free
I'm trying to
games.
block.
But what really makes our shit hit different is mods, giving you the power to change everything from animated wallpapers to
Oof,
themes, sounds, music,
leave me alone.
and shadows, so you can
Sorry,
change
chat.
everything
You have to get a redo in this
or
video.
change nothing. The choice
Ah,
is yours. Enjoy the
bro,
internet
words.
from your own
Yeah.
POV, not one dictated by some dinosaur. Get Opera
Sorry, chat,
GX.
for tuning in. Said it didn't work, but follow up. Subscribe to that. It's all about work in progress,
The
y'all.
next big defensive move on our list
I'm
is
brave
going to
enough
be
to put my
revenge
black
counter.
ass on camera.
This happens by clicking your right stick right after you get attacked. And this can be used at any range. If you get hit with a
Give me my
long range
rematch.
blast or a medium range blast or up close and personal combat, you can revenge counter in almost any scenario, but it is going to cost you 2 skill points.
It's
So
hard
it's
to use this
very
one.
costly. And even though it's costly, it can be worth it to use it in a
It's
pinch. If
slow,
you have no
bro.
other option and you're really getting comboed and you need a way to break free from it, this is a good way to do so. And this is another reason why you need to keep an eye out on your skill points at all times. Have an idea of how many skill points you have. If you have 2 or 3 saved up and you can afford to do a revenge counter, this might be the way to go. And revenge counters are one of the few ways I found that you can counter an opponent while you're getting hit in the back and taking a ton of back shots. Same goes for the super counter. I know a lot of people have been complaining about getting hit in the back. There's not really too many ways to deal with it. Well, if you use a super counter, which is where you hit up on the left stick and the X button, or up on the left stick and the square button, right as an enemy is attacking you, you will perform a super counter. And super counters are really, really hard to pull off, and they're going to take a lot of practice for you to get right, so I recommend going into the practice mode and trying those out just over and over and over against Piccolo. But if you are getting hit in the back, or if you're getting comboed and you're just getting the absolute crap kicked out of you, just click the right stick if you have 2 skill points, and you will do a revenge
Shut up,
counter.
I'm
And
blocking.
if you hit up and the attack button, you will do a super counter. But what happens if your opponent does a revenge counter on you? Well, if your
Shit.
opponent is trying to counter
Hope I'm
you with a
blocking.
revenge counter, if you hold down the perception button that we just talked about a little bit ago, as soon as they try to counter
Oh,
you,
hell
it will
no.
counter their counter, but it will
Sorry,
cost you
chat.
skill points. So this is also really difficult to pull off because you have to have really fast reflexes, and it's hard to predict when your opponent is going to counter you. But if you get an eye for it and you know the sounds,
Woo.
the cues, and if you're a veteran player, this is one of those tools that's going to come in real handy. And then the last
That's
defensive thing
tough.
I want to talk about is ways to avoid ultimate abilities. I've seen a lot of people in the community
That's real
wondering
tough.
how to get around ultimate abilities. Is there a way to
Would it
block
be
them?
crazy to do it again?
Run past them? Well, in my experience, the best way to get around ultimate
I said when
abilities
I
is
get
just to
crazy
use
to
the X
do it
button or
again.
the A button and just try to dash out of the way. I couldn't tell you how many times an ultimate ability
When
works
I
really
get
phenomenally
crazy
well
to
against
do it again,
like
Domer.
Dash to the Side. I know it works really well against like Piccolo. Sometimes it
You
works
said
really well
what?
against those big beam attacks. It is a little bit harder to dodge those giant ball
Oh,
attacks.
you're
So like
crazy.
if you have the Spiritomon or Frieza's super move, those are going to be pretty hard to dash out of the way those type of scenarios where you're going up against those really big ultimates, I like to do the Z-burst dash, and that's when you hold down the right trigger and you hit the A button or the X button twice, and then that's when you like fly really fast around the enemy and get behind them. I found that that's a really good way to get around some of those ultimates as well. So if you've been really struggling with some of those ultimate moves, hopefully this tip helped you out. So now, to finish out the video, I want to go over a couple of my favorite combo moves that have really helped me out a ton during my playthrough of the game. Now, I'm not going over any crazy over-the-top combos. I've seen some crazy videos where people get like 50 to 100 plus hits without stopping.
There we go, Jim Nimna.
Teach you guys that. I mean, let's be
What we're
real,
doing for the
those
clip.
are impressive, but the average person is going to struggle to get off an insane combo like that. It just doesn't happen very often, especially if you're playing online. So I'm going to teach you some very basic combos that are still very helpful, and then you can kind of just branch off from these combos and do your own thing from there. So the first combo I want to talk about is the combo move that turns your enemies around. Now this is going to be some variation of XXXXY or square, square, square.
Bro, what the like?
Now,
Oh
this
my
is going to
god.
vary from character to character.
I can't bitch, but man, I wish I would have had Jim Nimna from the start.
Character is kind of playing
Sorry,
around
chat.
with them and figuring
Sorry.
it out, but every character has some variation of this
Shut the
combo.
fuck
So
up.
what this does is it turns your enemies
Chat, tell
around,
fucking
so you hit them in the
fuck
back,
'em up.
and attacks from behind are pretty close to impossible to counter. It's very difficult to do so.
Is Goku? I mean, is Broly that good?
Against the enemy by hitting them in the back or the trigger.
Bro, you don't get banned for that, bro.
For a blast move, you're going to get off incredibly quick.
I'm trying to tell you.
Topo, he did it in 3 hits. X1, go for
Yeah,
it.
bro. Whatever you say.
X,
Just keep watching.
X,
Yeah, just keep saying the same line, bro. I'm
I'm
sure you're making a. You're doing good. One eye open. You know what you're saying. Twitch, man, we got 5 subscribers on the YouTube. I appreciate you, boys. We going up. We going up. I don't know what this nigga's talking about. Shit, they banned me. We coming back here, YouTube. This is where my real fans are. The fuck? Fuck this nigga talking about Twitch. Fuck this nigga. Man. That's why I told you get on that YouTube. Man. So we live. Tired of losing now. You know what we do when we're tired of losing, chat? We got face cam. Y'all ain't never seen a Dragon Ball nigga, huh? They call me a Dragon Ball nigga. I say y'all go over to my Twitch though, for real. Follow it. I don't know what the fuck y'all do. Man, if you don't do it, I'ma beat the shit out y'all. Now that is crazy. They sent that one. Alright. I don't know who to try, bro. I got whooped with Vegeta. I don't think you understand what type of whoop I got. I got whooped so bad, I'm thinking like I don't even know what to do. The dude whooped me with my best player. And it's like, man, we don't need something, boys.
Please consider hitting the thumbs up button.
We need something.
And consider hitting the subscribe button if
It's
you're
2
new here. That way
fucking
you don't
o'clock
miss
in
out
the
on
morning.
future videos. And with that said, that is going to do
The thing is, I'm better. I've been A3.
video.
This nigga ain't touch A3. Shit, chat. I know that motherfucker. Alright, chat.
Dragon Ball Sparking Zero is on the way, so let's revisit the entire Budokai Tenkaichi series. I've got a ton of awesome videos lined up to come out soon, so if you like this kind of stuff, please consider subscribing and liking the video. It helps me a ton and makes it more possible for me to keep making these kinds of videos. Alright, let's go all the way back to Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi for the PlayStation 2, originally called Dragon Ball Z Sparking in Japan. Unlike the preceding Budokai series, a side-view fighting game, the Budokai Tenkaichi series is a fully 3D arena battler, where you can move in all directions on huge stages with some destructible elements in the environment. Before we go straight into the gameplay, we have to talk about the CG opening sequence, because man,
Come on, what is this, bro?
it's this huge montage of the Z fighters fighting basically every
No, it's like, bro, when Goku does this shit, I swear I'm left stunned.
ridiculously over-the-top dimension warping stuff too. And while you'd think it'd end up with this huge Goku versus Kid Buu blast sequence, nah. Now Goku and Vegeta have to fight because why not? But you know exactly what we're actually here to see. Oh yeah, there it is. There's the moment of all moments.
Bro, what the fuck am I supposed to do against this shit? Vegeta's really my best bet. Shit's a weak ass game, bro. It's either that or I go against Goku and get killed. This shit's crazy. Wait, like, I don't think pros are dodging that.
Environments, character outfits that get damaged in real time, characters having unique facial expressions, and character-specific dialogue.
Sorry, chat, we got work.
After fights. And God, you know how
Learn
much
to
I love
Vegeta.
character-specific dialogue. Plus, all the menus have animated and dynamic
It's
elements,
crazy.
including a unique character talking to you on each menu. They even did this with the options menu of all things. I like the way that while the
Fucking
characters are
suck.
cel-shaded, the environments are mostly flat-shaded, making the characters
Fucking
stand out
suck.
more against the environments, which is great since the first and
We
foremost focus
fucking
is on the
suck.
characters. Moving on to the
Sorry,
gameplay, let me
chat.
quickly explain how these games work. After you select a character, your opponent, you can move in any direction.
We can get better though. We can get back in there. I ain't give it up. I'm a man with spirit. I get my ass blown out 10,000 times. I stand back up for harder dick every time. Shit, I stay in this shit swole bowl dick.
It's simple and it works. You can pick up this game pretty fast and
We
figure it
got
out
2
in
people
like
left.
30 seconds. But there's some
What?
real depth here, not only to the tactics in battle, but with the skill customization too. First, at the beginning of each battle in this game, you have to find your opponent and lock onto them by holding down L1. If you're locked on, you automatically fly toward the opponent when you hold forward, and of course, key blasts and specials will automatically target locked on enemies too. If you're not locked on, you can freely move around in any direction and kinda sorta explore the stages, but they are deceptively small with these invisible borders that become visible once you get close to them. So I'd say 99% of your time in battles will be locking onto an opponent and
Yeah, I
flying
can
toward
feel that
them if you're
melt.
not already in close quarters or setting up for like
Now we're back to 5 views. What's up, boys? What's up? Appreciate y'all stopping by. You know, trying to run some ha 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 yeah yeah hey 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 ha he he hum hum.
Hold down the attack button as you close in on the enemy. You can break out a preemptive charged move as you close the distance. When you're up close to an enemy, you can mash square to dole out combos, which is probably not a surprise, but holding down square gives you a more powerful wind-up punch at the cost of speed, while tapping triangle or X in the middle of a combo activates a stun move that basically keeps an opponent stun locked for a shockingly long time if you
Damn, he's already telling me who he gonna do.
Opponent far away and then push after them with a dragon homing rush to follow it up with more combos, or if you're feeling spicy, a special move. Every character on this beefy roster has their own pre-made set of skills, and you can access the skill list anytime from the pause menu. Each skill is mapped to different button combinations and includes things like blast attacks, rush attacks, and transformations. Each special skill uses up some of the ki from your ki gauge, but some specials, called favorite techniques, use a secondary blue gauge under your ki gauge. Unlike the ki gauge, this favorite gauge can't be manually charged, and you have to wait for it to increase over time. I think the favorite technique gauge is meant to be a sort of bottleneck or inhibitor to stop you from going straight into advanced abilities right at the beginning of the match, but you can still pull out a lot of garbage really fast by quickly charging the ki gauge anyways. Speaking of
damn.
technically 2 of them. The first is your standard ki gauge, which this game for some reason refers to as by
Oh my gosh. Key blast. I can't do it.
Your second
And
ability
I'm still spamming R1. Sorry, boys, we lost.
enables you to
Key
use the
blast
strongest abilities. On top of that, you
into
can
a super.
essentially
That's on me,
use
though.
for basic movement and energy blasts for the duration of battle.
What should I do?
Using any special abilities will
We got
automatically
7. Hey, look, we
It
see that number?
works as you'd expect. You can block
Yeah,
attack
7.
specials and
I know we lost,
if you time it right and tap the
but
guard
we're
button
working.
right when a key blast connects
That's
to
the
you.
fucking best part.
This adds a layer of strategy and
7
depth to
people
a
are
battle
seeing my
like
fucking
this.
progress.
Energy attack system with
Look, my
this
friend's hating. He's
Guarding
black.
isn't infallible,
Alright.
though. Charged melee attacks can break it as
I'm
can
rematching
blasts,
them
but another
because
defensive maneuver is the vanish.
why the
If you're
fuck
timing
not?
it at the cost of some speed, you can tap the
Damn,
button,
bruh.
which is the guard button, to do a vanishing teleport move during
Come
enemy
on, we're
attacks.
gonna get up
And
to a
even
career high of
avoid
100
combos
views in this
too if
bit.
you want.
Alright.
This makes keeping a little bit of key in reserve kind of important since it's an invaluable way of stopping an onslaught of attacks. Whenever you're knocked over or in a stunned state, you have to mash buttons to get back up. I don't actually know if the speed of the button mashing affects how fast you get up, though. Similarly, if you're knocked away by a charged melee attack, you're given a prompt of buttons to press in order, and if you do it successfully, you can instantly recover and charge back toward the opponent. I know I've been talking about basic game mechanics for forever, but we're almost done. I
Yeah,
promise.
I'm
This
tired
game
of
has two
losing,
struggle
bro.
mechanics. A rush struggle,
We ain't
which
losing right here.
is
Jack, we ain't losing right here. Spam it up, spam up.
where two characters use beam attacks
We got
at the
5.
same time. Both of them
5
work
of
the
you
same way.
motherfuckers
You
are
have to
watching
quickly
this
spin
shit.
the analog stick faster than the opponent.
You ain't
Though
gonna
it's a
lose
bit
them,
more
motherfucker.
obvious to tell who's winning a beam struggle rather than the rush struggles. Oh, and you can click in the right stick to taunt, but there's no tangible benefit to doing so, and even the game's tutorial tells you as much. One big thing that I haven't mentioned yet is the Z item system, accessible from the Evolution Z menu that can be found on the main menu or within character selection. Through various means, usually completing sections of the Z Battlegate mode, you earn Z items, and these Z items can be equipped to customize each character to increase their overall stats. Some characters have more slots than others, and some Z items are locked to specific characters. The Z items that you can use are broken into two types: ability type and support type. The ability type items usually have a flat stat boost, like health, ki, attack power, defense, special technique power, finishing move power, and more. There's also some that increase the number of equipment slots for the selected character, but ironically, this is at the cost of one of those very slots that you're trying to increase. Support type Z items have more specialized effects and are usually named after something less generic from the series that identifies their effects or the characters that can use them, like I Am Champion, which recovers only Hercule's vitality over time, or Warrior Race, which has a vitality recovery effect but can only be used by Saiyan characters. This Z item system makes it so that every single character and character form on the roster can have unique stats and be built and customized as you wish. And the variety that provides makes
Man,
the game
Chad, we
a
gonna do
lot
this for
more
you.
almost
We ain't losing,
RPG,
motherfucker.
since you're slowly
God,
building
Topo,
up
sorry, we
your
wasn't saying
character
shit. You know,
and
we
more and more
fucking been
variety
losing
of
so many
items. You can
fucking
earn more and
games.
more of these
We
through
can't
playing
say
the Z
shit.
Battlegate mode
But
and
when that
putting
motherfucker
together
just,
specific combinations
God,
of
this
types
nigga
of
hit me with
vehicles.
some
I mentioned this earlier, but
hemus.
this game's roster
the
is
hell,
pretty
Topo?
hefty for being the first in the series. The character selection menu is cycled through left and right, and
Shit.
if available, you can select different forms of each character by tapping up and down. The selection here includes characters from every main arc of Dragon Ball at the time, going from Tao all the way to Baby Vegeta, along with movie-only characters like Bojack and Janemba too. There's some obvious big players missing here, but it's a nice spread covering most of the heavy hitters. The only
What
real
the fuck?
big miss to me here is that for how many Gokus there are, there's no GT Child Goku. Unfortunately, there's no in-game transformations outside of stuff like Kaioken, so brand new forms with different abilities like Super Saiyan or fusions are treated as entirely separate characters on this game's roster. Oh, and there's Great Ape forms here too. I enjoy the
shit.
little details that some of these characters have, like how some characters have special key charge animations with Boo's steam whistles.
I hope
or
some of
how
them clipped
characters
out.
have outright modified, more accurate mechanics, like the androids being unable to manually charge their key. If there's one thing this game doesn't lack, it's variety in the characters. Anyways, once you've selected a character in any mode, you can use the standard vanilla version of the character or your customized Z item version. If you're playing duel or a mode with selectable stages, you're then in, the stage select. Stage selection in this game is a big 3D ring, and you get little 3D representations of each stage and a short video playing in the background, which makes me like this game's presentation even more. And I think that about covers it for the basic gameplay overview. This gameplay is solid on a foundational level, and every future game
This
can
gamelplay is
build on
not
this game's
solid.
foundation. There's things
This
that are
gameplay
adjusted,
sucks.
added, or removed, but the principles remain the same for the most part. One thing I'm not a huge fan of is the lock-on system. Maybe I'm spoiled by newer games doing this for you
gameplay
automatically,
sucks,
but
bro.
it just doesn't make sense to me that your character
You can't
has
even
no
enjoy
idea
this
where
shit,
your
like,
opponent
just
is,
because
even if
niggas
they're
is just
standing
fucking
10 feet
cheating. There's
away.
so many in
Sometimes
this
you'll
game.
lose
It's
your
just
lock on,
fucking
and your character
soldiers
will have
fucking.
no idea where to go. That and the camera is placed firmly behind your character at the
If I
beginning
seen a
until you
motherfucking
lock
user,
on,
bro, like I just.
severely limiting
Ah,
the
shit.
accuracy of the environment.
That
Plus, the
motherfucker kind of
camera
hurt
can't
though.
provide
Don't
the
ever hit a
fluidity of
motherfucker with a
when
hanger.
you're up against environmental
Ah!
stuff anyways, series, but maybe this is just an innate flaw with the arena games. Anyways, let's
That's
talk
how I
about
hit
the
that
modes, all
motherfucker.
available on the dynamic and fun main menu with Goku.
So every time I lose, I'm at a hanger
The modes are Z Battle Gate,
to my
Ultimate
head.
Battle, World Tournament, Dueling, Practice, Evolution Z, Options, and Character
Well,
Illustrations.
over the
Z Battle Gate is the game's story mode, broken down into different
water.
chunks themed after different Dragon Ball story arcs.
Well,
There are battle
over
gates covering almost every major arc,
water.
starting with the Saiyan Saga all the way through some of the Baby Saga in GT. There's also some movie arcs and an OG Dragon Ball arc sprinkled in too. Well, sort of, since some of these have like what-if elements in them, like the OG Dragon Ball arc actually being a weird time travel de-aging scenario. Fortunately, there is some great character-specific dialogue in the battle intros, like this fun dialogue between Krillin and Goku.
All right, Krillin, let's fight.
What the? Goku? You're a kid again!
And if you go easy on me
Goku,
because of that,
you're a kid
like
again.
once away first.
Goku.
There's these entire arcs dedicated to what-if scenarios where the arc's villain is the playable
We're
character,
waiting
and it
on
plays out a
one.
scenario where the villain wins in the end.
It
Know
take
what this
forever to
means?
find an opponent now when you
Exclusive
lose.
character-specific dialogue that you can't see anywhere else. Like this super sad line from Krillin when you defeat him as
Man, I
Frieza.
was finna go pee. Alright, chat for you. Before I go to my break. Oh, shit.
Technically still canon, but we gotta
Calify A1.
Krillin, right?
You might as well turn this bitch off, go to sleep.
Narrated introduction backed with in-game footage. Then you fight a series of battles to progress through the arc, with a final
Now we'll
similarly
find a new
narrated ending sequence followed by the full credits sequence, no matter which arc or saga you're on. And I mean the full credits sequence every single time. The battles themselves all have clear
Guess
requirements.
it could kick you up from the ground. I'm harassing
fight,
you.
or special conditions like winning the fight in specific ways, such as ring outs in the world tournament or winning with a specific ability. I think this is just an okay story mode overall. I like the number of arcs and scenarios, but most of the storytelling is done through these text crawls, and the pre-battle dialogue is nice, just super short. Fortunately, if you're playing a game like this, you probably already have a general knowledge of the story of Dragon Ball. Ultimate Battle Mode is a sort of pseudo-survival mode where your progress is measured on a per-character basis. It's broken down into two sub-modes, Super Warriors 100 ranking and Warrior Training. Warrior Training is just a straight-up survival mode where you play fight after fight with your health not fully recovering between each fight. It's a novel mode, but the real meat is obviously the Super Warriors 100 mode. In this mode, you select a character and put them through 100 battles, starting from the bottom and increasing your rank and your total points as you progress. Winning a battle increases your rank by 1, while clearing certain conditions in battles increases your score points. The conditions include things like winning within a minute, finishing the battle with certain moves, and getting perfect wins. Now, if you win a battle 5 times in a row, you can get challenged by a character a few spots ahead in the ranking, and if you beat them, you get to jump forward a few places to their ranking and skip some fights. This mode generally gets progressively harder and harder, though it does feel like some fights have weird difficulty spikes and then are followed by slightly easier fights, but that could just be an enemy AI quirk too. Next up is the World Tournament mode, and this is a tournament bracket mode.
Why the
You
fuck
select
does
a
she have
character and then you
4
select which
health?
tournament you'd like to take on. The difficulty options are Novice, Adept, and Advanced, and each one has one
There's no way
additional
this-
round for a total of up to 5.
Full counter!
Mode is just a
Full
straight
counter!
tournament bracket where you have to win fights to progress through the brackets. The way it's presented is a lot of fun. First off, the tournament announcer has a ton of dialogue in between.
Games
each
like
round,
this
and
makes
see
you
a
just wanna
representation of
just-
brackets as the characters move up and are knocked out too.
It's
And,
tough
of course,
as a
there's that
streamer,
extra
boys.
fun rule where if you touch the
Appreciate
ground
your
outside
favorite
of the
streamer.
tournament stage, you instantly lose
Cause
your
I'm
game.
not fucking it. I suck.
Strategy to the tournament fights, and while you can exploit this to cheese fights, it can also trip you up almost instantly if you're not careful. Guess how I know that?
This
There's
game
one additional
sucks
world
so
tournament
bad.
in the form of the Cell games. This is presented similarly to the standard tournaments, but the Cell games are actually announced by Cell himself.
I'm at
which is
50%. I was at
incredibly charming and thoughtful. They
55%.
could have easily just made a slightly
I'm
harder
below
tournament and slapped
48%
the name Cell
win
games on it and
rate.
called it a day. They actually went above and beyond
Say
what
goodbye to
standard
A
fights
rank.
take
I
place
don't
in
know
the
what
Cell
we were
games
doing, what
and
we
the
play
enemy
for.
AI feels quite a bit tougher. And since
It's
you can't
tough.
disqualify via ring outs this time, you have to endure the fights and win fair and square.
Yes.
The final fight is against Cell, and it's pretty damn tough.
Gosh,
I'll be
I'm
real
not
with you,
happy
though
to
I
see
might
your
also
opponent
just
foul.
be bad, but I can say it's definitely
I
tougher than any
download
of the previous
Naruto's.
tournament fights I've done up to this point. The World Tournament
Dominate
mode
the
overall
lower
is
ranks,
normally the
just
kind
feel
of mode
good.
that I wouldn't care
Shit.
very much about in a fighting game.
Me
but
too,
it's
girl.
just
We
something
see
the way Dragon
nigga
Ball Z
Goku like
games handle
this.
these modes that I find so much more
Hey,
endearing
for
and
help.
entertaining. It might be because World Tournaments are an
That's
integral
about
part
right.
of Dragon Ball's identity, so obviously hopefully that
If it
helps.
was an
too.
A4, it
Moving on
gotta
to the
be
next
A1.
mode, we've got the dueling mode. This mode lets you choose a fight between two characters on whatever stage you want, and the options are player versus CPU, player versus player, and CPU versus CPU. I totally get the appeal of player versus CPU fights where you can make whoever you want to fight whenever you want, and also player versus player, since local multiplayer in a game like this is a no-brainer. But be real with me for a second. Who is doing the CPU versus CPU fights in these games? Who is that for? Are there hardcore CPU versus CPU players? Are you out here grinding those sweet CPU matches? Get in the comments. I want to hear
Oh,
your
shit.
story. Even Vegeta doesn't sound enthused about it.
Have the computer fight itself. Wow, sounds like fun.
So when I put Hercule versus Hercule to get footage of this, they did spend the first minute of the fight just kind of chucking grenades at each other, and then the rest of the fight almost just avoiding each other entirely. Maybe this mode is worth it. The final mode, not counting the self-explanatory training mode, is the character illustrations mode. This mode is a fun little encyclopedia of every playable character in the
Man,
game.
what the
which
fuck?
includes not only a render of the character, but who voiced them and a full, usually pretty detailed bio too. I love modes like this, especially when every bio is pretty lengthy. Though I don't know if I'd go as far as calling these images
hope we still got
illustrations,
after
since
Miss
they're more
Nigga.
like renders or screenshots of 3D models. Also, I'm pretty sure Sean Schemmel doesn't voice Kid Goku. So as someone who's played every Tenkaichi game extensively for years, it's kind of hard to rank the first game overall. Like, in a vacuum, it's an excellent game that can definitely stand up on its own, but I'm also cursed with the knowledge that the sequels do so
Bruh.
much more than this game does. Would I recommend playing the first Tenkaichi?
We won,
today?
chat.
I guess so, yeah, but only if you're interested
How the
in the
fuck?
highly specific story mode stuff
You
that
just
I
be to
think
do A4.
exists in this game. But even then, you can
Are we
probably
better
find
now? Are we
comparable
comp?
content in future games in the series anyways. Either way, this game lays
Are
a
we
really
comp?
solid foundation for the
Yes?
franchise, and if this game had never gotten sequels, I
Fucking no.
still think it'd be looked back on fondly today. Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 2, called Sparking Neo in Japan, was released for the PlayStation 2 and the Nintendo
Golly, we're
Wii.
B2,
This intro is
nigga?
very
Shit.
similar, at least in concept, to the first games, which is basically just this
Are you
huge
sleeping?
crossover battle between most of the major players. This one gets rid of the weird grease all over everyone, but I think the overall fidelity seems a bit lower. But maybe it's
Barely
just my
done.
opinion.
Everyone say,
Either
bruh,
way,
wake
I
up.
do
Bruh,
prefer the
wake
first
up.
opening. I
Bruh,
think it was a
wake
bit
up.
more hype
Bruh,
and well put
wake up.
together. This one kind of ends. By the way, I quickly want to clarify something.
Hey, who's in this chat? Type it up. I hope y'all days doing good. I just had me some Thanksgiving, and I'm a fat.
On the surface, really don't
I'm
seem
feeling
that
big.
much different. And if you're
My
not
tummy.
comparing them directly side by
It's
side,
hurting.
I wouldn't blame you if you said they looked
So
exactly the same. But this
Yeah, I
game
hear my
actually
boy,
does
he's
have some
asleep.
improved environmental detail in the
I'm gonna
stages,
wake him
along
up
some
the
small
worst
improvements to the
Kamehameha.
characters and their animations, it seems. Plus, the camera now starts at a sort of off-center angle instead of directly behind you, so that's a huge improvement on its own. The menus are still top-notch and even more dynamic, so much that I'd call it an across-the-board upgrade. You've still got characters talking to you on every option, but I think the overall use of dynamic elements makes them feel even more alive than the last game, and that's honestly a feat given how dynamic the last game was.
What is
As far as
this?
gameplay, most of the basic mechanics are the same.
The-
there's just been a few adjustments and additions. First
oh.
and foremost, the game in general just
Wait,
feels
what
better
is
somehow.
this?
It's gonna
Oh
be a
my
rough game,
gosh,
but
and
I
like-
can't really put my finger on it. The easiest example that I can give is that stuff like dragon homing feels smoother and more responsive and just more natural to use, almost like it had some kind of under-the-hood timing change or something. The Z item system has been adjusted too. Every character's overall stats are now indicated by a level, and characters can earn experience, but equipping Z items increases their level too. The range of stats are similar, but the actual stat numbers have been increased significantly. This is reflected in the Z items for stat boosts, which now have ranges of anything from 1 to at least 14. Additionally, the HUD has been adjusted to show characters as having more than one health bar now. The lowest bar is orange, the second is yellow, the third is green, and so on. Another change is that some specials, usually beam specials, can now be charged for more potency by holding the button. So I can fire off a faster and slightly
can
weaker
dodge that,
Kamehameha,
yes,
or I
Willis.
can hold the triangle button
Yes,
to charge
it's,
it for a riskier but more powerful blast.
beat
One of
this
my
nigga
favorite
ass
changes
now.
is kind of a twofold change. First, battles can now be tag battles, where there's more than one character taking part in the fight. Tag characters are shown in the left corner under your HUD and have a tag meter that fills up
Bro,
over
these
time.
fights so
When it's full,
gay.
you can use a button combo to tag that character
What
in the
is
fight.
this,
If the character is
bro?
defeated in battle, the next character in
Let
the
me
team
end
will
it.
automatically come out to replace them. The tag out function has a cool new capability though, the ability to create teams of compatible characters for in-battle fusions. The fusion can be initiated at the cost of some of your favorite ability gauge, which this game is now now calling blast stocks, I guess. Anyways, if a character duo has multiple fusions, you can choose which one that you want to fuse into, and there's even a special animation depending on the fusion too. For example, if you want to fuse Goku and Vegeta to get Vegito, they get a scene where they use the Potara earrings, while the Gogeta fusion shows them doing the fusion dance. The developers easily could have just had these fusion characters tag in, but instead they went out of their way to include these scenes, and this is one of the things that I
Play,
absolutely love about Dragon Ball games in general.
This game
In
is
addition to
broken.
fusions, you can now
This
use
game
form
is so
transformations
broken.
in battle too. You can still start the battle as any form that you want from the character select, but it's nice that you can choose the
So
power up
broken.
in game now. As for a couple of smaller changes, the knock away button combo things are gone, and the button mashing to recover is limited to a circle to get up now. Also, a few special moves now cause enough damage to completely destroy the stage, with a special scene and everything. Of course, since this game is also on the Wii, there are some Wii-specific control changes. The Wii version has compatibility for both Wii remotes and classic controllers, and even apparently GameCube controllers. I
This is so
tested the
whack,
Wii remote
boy.
controls, and I'm gonna be real, they were pretty rough. I don't know if I was doing something wrong, but the blast abilities all require you to swing your arms in
I'm
and
sorry,
out to
boys.
activate
We'll
them, and the basic
start
button
again
controls
tomorrow.
were also just kind of wonky and just didn't feel super good to me. I think for a Dragon Ball game, it's important for the